over here, working with Instagram. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Where y'all been at? Where y'all been at? That's what my nephew used to say. Where you been at, Aunt Shelly? Where you been at? Oh, stormy weather? Oh no. Actually, it's been a little cloudy over here. I know the race for 4th of July, it was cloudy. The Peachtree race, I ain't got no water. What's up, y'all? What's happening? Where y'all been at? Where y'all been at? Where y'all been at? Y'all been gone. Y'all been gone. Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, 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 hey. What's up, IG? What's up, y'all? How was your holiday? Hey, hey, Zainoop. What's happening? What's happening? How was your holiday? Y'all cook, y'all eat, hung out with family, friends, went swimming. Y'all talk to me. Can you hear me, Facebook? Can you hear me, Yolanda? I know y'all out there. I can see you. I can see you. I see you. Y'all have a good holiday. Always not long enough, right? Always too short. Trudy's in the building. Trudy's in the building. See, I knew somebody would talk to me. I think there's a delay. Is that what it is? Is that what's happening? Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What's going on? Y'all talk to me. What's how we feeling? Lori, hello from the DMV. Hung out with family. Thank you, Lori. That's what I'm talking. Thank you, girlfriend. Thank you. Hung out with the DMV. You know what? I just talked to somebody up there in Maryland. They want to do some stuff, Lori. What's going on up there? Tony said, chilling at home, staying away from COVID. COVID, folks. Tony, hit the grill and chill at the grill. Tony said, staying away from COVID, folks. See, you ain't right. Hey V, what's happening? What's happening? Thomas said, watch a NCIS marathon yesterday. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. SI must have been good. Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Do what? Do what? I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on. What's up, Tivia? What's up, Robin? I'm just saying, Lord, they just got some stuff going on. They got some jobs and some people. There's a lot of stuff happening. I just talked to a couple people. Trudy said, same here, Tony. She said, same here, Tony. Stay safe at home with family. Y'all said, I'm staying away. Zainoop said, stayed in for the weekend. My name is, okay, Charles, you heard me saying your username. Like, let me tell this woman my name. Appreciate you. Tiffany just moved. This girl on the road. She got a job. She done got her new apartment. Go ahead, girl. Y'all, let's show her some love. Let's show her some love. I love it, Tivia. Keep going, mama. Keep going. Keep going. Doing your thing. So proud of you. So proud of you. So, y'all, oh, you laughing at me, Charles, because you know I'm right. That's why you laughing. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. So listen, y'all. You're welcome. You're welcome, hon. So I thought, listen, we are at the beginning of the week, right? Beginning of the week, beginning of the quarter, beginning of the month, beginning of half of the year. Y'all, we got to put the goals in. We got to get it in. It's time. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. How we feeling? How we feeling? Tony said he got some exercise in. He cleaned the garage a little and played some pickleball. What's pickleball? Hey, Melissa. Pickleball? Tony, what's pickleball? Is that what is that? Like cricket? Cricket? Like I even know what cricket is, y'all. Anyway, let me get back. You distracted me. So we doing our goals, y'all. We halfway through. Beginning of the year, beginning of the week, beginning of the month, beginning of the week. It's a lot of new beginnings, right? Feeling good, feeling good. I love that. I love that. And I can't see your name. I got my other thing over here, but I can't see your name. So we are at the cusp, y'all, of new beginnings. It's time to take action. Like we've been chilling. I know it's summertime. I know we're getting our vacations in. I know some of us just chilling, but at least we can write it down. That's a part of taking action is writing it down. We've all heard, right? Write the vision and what? Write the vision and what? We got to write it though, right? Write it in what? Oh, wiffle ball. Got it. Got it. Kind of like tennis. I got it. I got you. I got you. Okay. I never heard of pickleball. Write the vision and what? Somebody help me. Write the vision and what, y'all? Write the vision and what? So we're gonna do both tonight. There you go. There you go. Make it plain. Make it plain. If we're gonna write it, we're gonna make it plain. We're gonna make it plain. So I shared. That's it, V. That's it, Trudy. That's it, Ingrid. That's it. That's it, y'all. I shared a download. It was absolutely free, and it was an outline, right? Now they say framework, right? It was an outline of your SMART goals. That's it, Tony. Thank you, thank you. That's it. That's it. I'm on purpose finishing a real estate school. Oh, cool, cool, cool. I love that. I love that. Real estate is popping, y'all. Real estate is popping. I know they say, what's going on, but it is popping. That's it. That's it, Kenyatta. That's it. So we want to go ahead, right? And we want to map out together. I got my here. I wrote mine out, right? We're going to write out our goals for at least the next 6 months. And we're going to walk away tonight. The goal is at least walk away with 3 things that we can take action on within this next quarter, right? So we're going to be action oriented. We're going to write it down, and then we're going to set our goals, and we're going to take action on it. Y'all with me? Are we with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay, I saw the heart over here. I love it. 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 This is how things happen. If you've been stagnant, right? You nothing has been I love it. Tony already talking. He already talking about it. He like, my goal is to be CPM certified property man. That's what I'm talking about. He knows, right? He knows. Lori said, I'm with you. Yolanda said yes. Tivia, Ingrid, Kenyatta. I love it. Trudy, I love it. Here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Vanessa, that's right. That's right. That's right. We're going to write these goals down. Now, this framework is an old framework. A lot of you have probably seen it and or heard of it before, the SMART goals, right? The first one is being specific. Now, we know that we have to y'all always hear me talk about going to the airport and not knowing where you're going, right? Right? I love it. Thomas also said he put in 2 new applications the last couple of days. Being intentional. That's what being specific is. A lot of us, some of us, I'll say, because I talked to a lot of you, you are applying to jobs and you're just applying and applying and applying. And that, like this wall right here, it's like throwing, let me see what's going to stick. Ugh, is it going to stick? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Is it going to stick? Ugh. When you're specific and intentional, you have direction. If you just get in the car and don't use the GPS or don't get any guidance or just show up at Atlanta Hartsfield Airport and just show up with your suitcase and you just standing there and you got a lot of decisions to make. I got Southwest, I got Spirit, I got Delta, I got American, I got France, I got Spain, I got Morocco, I got Antigua. It's a lot of decisions to make. This is just like your career. There's a lot of decisions to make. But you have to start with a specific goal. What is it? Let's look at the first question. What do you want to accomplish? That's the first question. Hey, Janelle, what's up, lady? What's up? What do you want? We already heard from Tony. We heard from Thomas. Y'all type it in the chat. What do you want to accomplish? You got to write it down. We just talked about this. Don't get shy now. Write it down. Write it down. Make it intentional. What? Answer the question. What do you want? This is the question. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish? Okay, Kelly, I just want a job. Okay. What do you want to accomplish with this job? I want to be at a tech company where I can make an impact and share my value, contribute on a high level, and then go to an executive leadership position. You see how specific that was? Trudy, I love it. Look at Trudy said, start my new career by the end of July. You can't get any more specific than that. Unless she gave us a date, right? She said, start my new career by the end of July. What y'all got? Tony said, win the fight to not get distracted. I love that. I love that. Thomas said, those are my focus goals. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see. What else y'all got? We got Tivia. She got her new apartment. She was very specific. She said Early on, when she first got in the group, she knew exactly what she wanted. She knew exactly what she wanted. She's got the job, y'all. Now she's moving into her apartment. She's hitting those. These are the benchmarks. I think this is the next one. How would you measure it? So think about your goals. What are your goals right now? We're still on S, the very first one. We're already diving into this, right? We're diving into this. The first goal is specific. What we're doing tonight is we're mapping out our action plan for the next 6 months. We're mapping out our career action plan for the next 6 months. The way to do that is to start by writing it down. We talked a little bit earlier about writing it down. Write the vision, make it plain, right? Writing it down helps you subconsciously to think about it. It'll start working on it for you. This isn't woo woo or anything like that. But all of us have thoughts that we just let pass by. There's a lot of creativity. All of us are creative. There's a lot of things that we can do. There's a lot of things that we want to do. But unless we put it on paper, this is what I want to accomplish. That's why I started. This is the question here. I wrote it down. This is what I want to accomplish. Writing the vision and make it plain. Okay, I love it. I would say work with an agency that holds my same values. What type of agency? Let's get more specific. What type of agency? I love that. Thomas said records and information. You can't. I love it. Records and information management specialist. Boom, boom. Who can argue with that? He knows exactly what he wants to do. Tony said pass state exam in August and start working in the field by. I'm telling y'all, I love it. 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 Pass state exam in August and start working in the field by October. Now, everything that Tony does is going to be working towards this goal for October. He's so clear. He knows how many months he has until October. He knows exactly where he wants to go. And our next question, we're going to put steps in to get there. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? Thomas said, I want to make between 80 to 100K annually. Is it 80 or 100K, Thomas? Tell me. 80 or 100K? What's the number? Give me that one specific number. Kenyatta said, I'm going to successfully transition into my new career where I am valued and the environment is a healthy one by mid-August. I love it, Kenyatta. I love it. I love it. Tell me what the transition is. Tell me what that place looks like. What type of industry? Is it healthcare? Is it tech? Is it manufacturing? Is it oil and gas? Is it energy? Tell me what that is. I love it. Ingrid said business analyst, remote position, medical support, IT for hospital. Go ahead, girl. She's not playing with y'all tonight. Not today. She's not playing with y'all. She told y'all the name of the job, business analyst. She tell y'all where she wants to be located, remote. She's telling you what industry, medical support, IT for hospital or insurance company. You can't get any more specific than that. You can't get any more specific than that. When I got into recruiting, I just said in the beginning, I want to be a recruiter. I saw them folks over there in tech making money. I said, you know what? I want to be a tech recruiter, working in the engineering department, working for a tech company. Can't get any more specific. And you know what happened? I started working y'all know the story. I worked at Hewlett Packard to kick off my career. And this was just a thought, y'all. And from then on, it's been, y'all know Microsoft. I've worked for AT&T. I worked for all these other companies. Write it down, make it plain. Thomas said government, so that is the range. Pick a number though. They're not going to give you a range. They're going to give you a number. What's the number? What's the number, Thomas? Rhonda! Kimberly said, by the end of, let me see. Did I miss it, Kimberly? Let me see. Did I miss something? Okay, y'all, I love it. I love it. I love it. We're getting very specific. We're getting very specific, right, with our goals. So what we're going to do now, go on to the next question. Measurable, right? So we're spelling out the word SMART. We started with the S, which is specific. We've gotten very specific. There you go, Thomas. 87K. There you go, sir. There you go. So you know with that number, when you get ready to negotiate your salary, you know this is your number. Everybody's got a number. Everybody's got a number. If you're in your house right now, if somebody said, I give you $3 million right now, and you love that house, you've been in there for 20 years, ain't no way you want to, pack all this stuff. If they came and said, I would give you $3 million right now, all cash, I'm going to wire the money, would you take it? Would you take it? Fully Madeline said, go, Thomas, go. I love it. I love it. Everybody's got a number, y'all. And when we talk about negotiating salaries, this is what I help my clients with. You have to have a number. You can think of a range, but you have to have that absolute. Everybody has a number. All right. So when we talk about being specific, I want you to write it down. Right? I want you to know what your goal is, right? In the next 6 months, some of you have already given me months. Tony said October. Trudy said July, right? Kimberly said $110,000 VPFU. Perfect, Kimberly. You cannot get any more specific. She knows where she wants to work. She knows exactly what she wants to make, right? This is how you get it, you all. This is how you get it. You may think this is a little cute little live session and this is cute. Write it down. For those that are interacting, you know what? High energy gets you high results. When you write this down, I promise you, your subconscious is going to go to work to get you what you want. You're going to be thinking about this number. And you know now, when you get in front of, either if you're going for a promotion or you're going for a new role, she knows that 110 I have to land, even if it makes up from base to sign on to equity and stock, all of it, total compensation. Now, if it's more, we ain't gonna shoot that down, Kimberly. We're gonna take more, right? Thomas, no, 87K. This is what I need for the lifestyle that I know I deserve. This is what I need. All right. So getting specific, I think we ran that in, right? Monica said, I'm going to have my business as a freight broker making 100K. I will get a job at Corning making by December 22. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that? Monica said, I'm going to have my business as a freight broker making 100K. Boom. I'm having my business. I'm making 100K. I will get a job at Corning making, I will get a job by December 22 making 48K. What we doing, y'all? What we doing? Monica's not playing no games tonight. Thomas said, I want to close this deal no later than August. I love it, y'all. I love it. Melissa said 60,000 anti-fraud investigation with a great company. I love that, Melissa. What company would you want to work for, Melissa? What company do you want to do that anti-fraud investigation? I know you have a company in mind. What company? Great job, y'all. I love it. I love it. Let's move on. Measurable. Remember, we're using SMART. It's called SMART goals, right? You can Google more information about that if you've never heard of it. We're using that as our outline. So we just started with the letter S, which is specific. What do you want to accomplish? Here's what I want to accomplish. We talked about our compensation. We talked about, when we want this to actually happen, right? We talked about some of the industries. So Monica says she's got I love it. That's what I'm talking about, girlfriend. That is what I'm talking about, a step-by-step plan. And Rhonda said, I want to be in a remote role with a company that values its employees and health, where I'm able to travel around the world. I'd like to make 100K plus with a 5K plus sign-on bonus and a personal development training stipend and other perks we got. I love it. She is not before Friday as I pack up I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me tell y'all, one of my clients, Rhonda, you know who I'm talking about. Rhonda's one of my clients, and I think Ingrid's in here too. When he came to the program, when we met, and I asked him, same question, what is your goals? He said, I'd love to work remote. I'd love to travel. I don't have any commitments. Matter of fact, I think I have, because he just gave me a testimony. I might have a piece for y'all to review. I'd love to travel. Now, We know that this is a process. Everything is a process, right? So through the process, it was very frustrating. Like some of you may be frustrated right now, and I get it. That's part of the process, though. Frustration is part of the process. What happens when you're doing the work is working on you. That's why we're doing this. And for those, Monica, Rhonda, um, Melissa, Ingrid, Tony, Thomas, everybody that's responding and engaging and doing the work, Kenyatta, Lori, this is working on you because you're going to have it in your mind. It's working on you. Okay? The work works on you. It doesn't have a feeling, y'all. We have to emotionally unattach from a lot of the outcomes that are happening to us. Because when we act on emotions, that's when we sometimes make mistakes because we're emotionally driven versus goal driven, like we're doing tonight. You don't want to go based on your emotions. Because what happened with my client is he got very frustrated through the process. Rightfully so, because it can be very overwhelming and disheartening, especially if you're getting rejection letters and they're saying that we selected another candidate and we decided to go with a more qualified, and you know you qualified. And you've been applying, nobody's calling, the recruiter's not calling. I know. I recruited, but I also look for jobs. So I'm on both sides. I know. But here's the thing, he kept going through the process, y'all. He kept going through and you know what he got? Not only did he get remote, this man will be traveling all over. When I called him to tell him, you know how, I don't even know how to describe it, like when a person's in disbelief, because you can't believe it. It's something you've been wanting and desiring so bad. And you're like, if somebody just give me a chance, if somebody just give me an opportunity, I know I can do it. You got to keep going, y'all. You have to keep going. This exercise tonight, you can take it lightly. That's cool. That's fine. Or you can dive in and put some effort behind it and then keep going. All right? That's it, Rhonda. Intentional, not desperation. Monica says that, yes, I moved to the next with faith. Absolutely. Move on to the next. Sabana said, I will be working with Disney World in Orlando as a project manager with starting salary of 87K by December, having my MBA. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. I love it, y'all. I love it. I love it. Charles says strategy. Thomas says returning to living a fully independent life. I love it, y'all. Let's keep going. Okay, measurable. So how will I know it's accomplished? What milestones? Like Monica says, she has a step-by-step plan because it does take a plan, you all. It takes a plan. It's a process. Just like the hiring strategy, when a hiring manager comes down to HR and they say, you know what, Tim just left, I need to hire a new PM. We have to give him a job description that we've had, in the repository somewhere. We have to let him look at it and tweak it and edit it and make sure that it's aligned to what his needs are. Then we take that job description and we make sure it's aligned to the salary band, right? Based off the scope of work, because it may be a PM1, a PM2. It might need to be a senior PM, right? Then once we get all of that clear, then we get ready and we post it and we decide where we want to post it. After that, that's when candidates start coming in, and that's when recruiters and sourcers start going out and looking for candidates. That's when we get on the phone and we pre-screen and we ask you all these different questions just to see if you're a viable candidate. And then after that, we invite you, we get coordinate on the calendars when you can come in, when the hiring manager is available. We put all that together. Then after that, then you come in for an interview, you go through round one. Then we go and we debrief. We talk about the candidates that came in and we say, the pros and cons, and we want to move forward with Rhonda, with Monica, and then we want to move forward with Lori. Tony, he was okay, but I think we want to go forward with Lori and Monica and Rhonda right now. Right? And we may be able to find something else for Tony. So then we got to get on the phone with Tony and say, hey, Tony, you know what? They thought that you might be a better fit for the director position. We have a director position over in our engineering department. So would that be something you're interested in? Now, what I'm sharing with you is what? The process. So you're on the other side and you're waiting. But you too have to go through what? A process. Just because the company is doing all of this on this end, you shouldn't be sitting there doing this, twiddling your thumbs. You move to the next, just like I think it was Monica said. I'm moving on to the next. Yeah, I know I got that interview. I know I'm in round one. But Trudy can tell you, you have you have options. You got options. Right? I wish T was on here, and T would tell you she got two fantastic opportunities. She's my client of mine. She got two fantastic. I mean, she couldn't have gotten two. I mean, they are great opportunities. But it's a process. All of it is a process, you all. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I know some of you are here because you might be a little frustrated. And you're wondering why recruiters are ghosting you. You're wondering why I don't get a call. How come I can't get any interviews? I haven't landed a job and it's been 6 months. I haven't landed a job, it's been 3 months. That's right. Janelle said it. She nailed it. Never wait on a job. Never, y'all, because when it comes time for them to let you go, they're not going to wait. Not that they will, but if they have to, guess what? They're going to do it. They get prepared. They start on a Thursday. We come in sometimes on a Saturday because we know we're going to let people go on Monday. They're not going to wait. So you make sure you have opportunities. Make sure you have options, y'all. Let's see what I missed. What I missed. Say that. Say that. Offer. Oh my gosh, Trudy! She got it, y'all! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I knew you were gonna get it. Oh my gosh, y'all! Let's celebrate! Oh my gosh! I'm so happy! Oh my gosh, Trudy, this is amazing. Trudy's my client, y'all. We prepped. When did we prep? Last week? Oh my gosh. This is oh my gosh. I'm so happy. I can't wait to talk to you. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. That's amazing. Amazing. Imagination Unlimited said, I want to work remotely and learn some new skills in cybersecurity tech. I also want to make 100K and start. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I love that. Start a mentoring program. We need more of those. We need more of those. That's amazing. V said people operations specialists working remotely at Google, Amazon or LinkedIn with 100K net salary, unlimited PTO annual. But that's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Now you will know when you get that offer, V, you know exactly what you want. I need 100K. However y'all want to make it up. You want to give me, a base of 95. I need a 5K, equity in stock. I need, however y'all want to put it together. This is what I need. I love that. I love that. She said, that salary, unlimited PTO, annual bonuses, and internal promotions. I love that. You want to know about the growth potential of the role. I love that. I love that. Kimberly said, I'm trying to get myself out of my head, tired of rejection, IG going in another direction, consultation response. I know it can be tough. That's it, Rhonda. My name is being, there you go. My name is being spoken in rooms right now. You better claim it. I love it, y'all. I love it. I love it. God bless. You going? I love that. Oh, they said congratulations over on IG, Trudy. Awesome, y'all. Awesome. Let's keep going. We got to get our I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. She did the work, y'all. How long you been in the program? Why we here? Where you at, Trudy? How long you been in the program? This is amazing, y'all. That's it. That's it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Last week, I love it. Okay, y'all, measurable. How will I know when it's accomplished? What milestones will you put in place? So Monica, she had a good example. She said, I have a step-by-step plan. Here's what I do in my business. I take mine in quarters. This is the beginning of the quarter, right? And so I select 3 priorities that I need to get done in the business, right? And so the same for you all. We're at the top of the quarter. You can just select 3 things, right? On how you're going to measure, right? How you're going to get this accomplished. So you all just wrote out very specific what you're going to do. Now we're talking about how are we going to get this accomplished? What 3 things? I just want you to Think of three things that's going to help you. So somebody, who was that said they were working at Google? I love that. She wrote that out. Who was that? V. People operations specialist working remotely at Google, Amazon, or LinkedIn with 100K net salary, unlimited PTO, annual bonuses, and internal promotions. So what V could do, right? We start with the title, People Operations Specialist. She can go out to LinkedIn since she actually wants to work for LinkedIn. And I'll tell you what I did, V. Um, I wanted to work at LinkedIn too when Jeff Weiner was there. That was my dream company. Like a lot of people already know this story. I'm not going to go into the story, but that was my dream company. But strategically, what I did, because Microsoft and LinkedIn merged, I got a job at Microsoft. But my whole goal, I wasn't focused on Microsoft. I was focused on LinkedIn because I wanted to work under his leadership because I think he's a top tier leader. But he stepped down, so that kind of anyway, so what V can do is on LinkedIn, you could do a lot of different things. You can look for the people operations specialist roles there on LinkedIn. You can also go, right? Make sure you're following them, V. Google, Amazon, and LinkedIn. That could be part of your milestone. We're on measurable, right? How will I know when it's accomplished? Because you're going to put milestones, benchmarks in place. She knows for this quarter, July, August, and September, I'm going to follow these three companies. I'm going to stay on top of what they're doing. I'm going to look at their feed. Here's another tip. Oftentimes they have what's called the announcement culture. Have y'all seen this on LinkedIn? Everybody's announcing, I am so happy after 5 interviews and da-da-da-da. I am pleased to announce that I'm starting a new role at Google. Have y'all seen those? What you do, V, they oftentimes tag the recruiters. They'll tag the person they're working for, right? You go ahead and write that information down, right? On the same thing. If you're writing this down now, you go ahead and write that down, V. And then you go back and you reach out to that new person or somebody within the people operations business unit, which is probably HR. I wouldn't go for the hiring manager. Go for a peer of the role. Why? Because you can bargain with them. And you can look up Google, Amazon, and LinkedIn, and you can say, you know what? I know Microsoft offers 5,000. I think Amazon offers 5,000 too. I know Amazon offers a $5,000 referral fee. I'm interested in the opening for the people operations specialist job in Seattle. Do you want to have a conversation about? Often they will, right? As long as you're qualified, you send them your resume, right? And you do that with a couple people. So that's just a little tip. We're going to keep going. We good? Everybody okay? Janelle said, I'm finally 100% remote. I need that 100. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's next. That's your goal for that 100K. Now, Janelle, it's about figuring out how do we get to the 100K based on, let's say you're at 85 right now. Depending upon the scope of work you do, you look for some initiatives. Look for some initiatives within your organization that you can tap into. So for instance, we had, when I worked for, oh gosh, who was it? I think it was Starbucks. And they had some diversity initiatives. I raised my hand and got on the diversity committee, right? And I had to look for some organizations that we could affiliate with and created a whole program, not by myself, but with other people, a team of us, right? But because there was a lot of recognition, this is how you can start to add and think strategically. Because sometimes we're just thinking about, I need to get promoted. You can move this way, get the skills, because those skills equals dollars, right? And then go up, right? So when you're thinking about your salary, because Janelle said, I need to get to that 100K. If she's at 85 right now, she's going to start getting out there so she can be seen. Because if you're not visible, if you're just going to work and just going into work, y'all know I talk about this all the time, and I'm just going to work and doing my job and I'm going home. I just get up and get in traffic, go to work, go get lunch, and get back in my cube and go home. I just get up and get dressed, get showered, get in commuting, and or get on Zoom or whatever and go get on the team meetings and go home. If you're not out there and you're not speaking up in meetings, well, have you all thought about this? You know, when I used to work here, here's one of the things that we did to bring in additional candidates. We implemented high volume recruiting, and here's how we did it, right? Be out there. We can't care about what everybody else say. I know we get embarrassed. I know we don't like people talking about us, but we can't care about how people feel about us because you know what? They not paying our Georgia Power bill. We can't take what people think about us to Walmart and Target. We need our money. We can't. It's time out for that, y'all. It's time out for caring about what people gonna think about us. I'm just sitting on the Zoom call or on the Teams call, and I'm not saying anything. You know what? I really like that idea, Charles. I'm wondering if we add so and so and so and so, if that would help. And here's what you do. Here's another tip. Before your meetings, when you see the subject, think of a question before you get to the meeting. Start putting yourselves out there. Are we all right? You're right. I have to get up. That's it, Janelle. That's it. We're going to get this money. We're going to get this money. That's what we're doing. Are we all right? Are we okay? So we're talking about awesome, awesome. All right, V, that's what I'm talking about. Measurable. So we want to talk about just 3 goals, y'all. 3 measurable benchmarks or milestones. I think that's the better word. A milestones just for this next quarter, July, August, and September. You can do 1 a month. V said, I'm going to go ahead and follow them. She's already working on her milestones. She's going to be in that Google. She's going to come back. She's going to, guess what, y'all? I'm at Amazon. I'm at Google. I'm at LinkedIn. Right? Start putting yourself. We can't wait, y'all. We cannot wait. I'm telling you, time is going, it's ticking. And that's something that we spend frivolously. Money we can get all day. I'm telling you, you can get it. It's a piece of paper. Time you do not get back. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Okay, let's move on. Achievable. How's my time? Okay, achievable. So we talked about specific. That's the S in SMART. We talked about measurable. We okay with that? We good? Then we go to achievable. If you have questions, I'll jump in there in a second. Okay, achievable. So measurable was how will I know when it's accomplished? Achievable is how can the goal be accomplished? So it's going to take some effort. It's going to take some effort. Like V was saying, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do that. You're sacrificing sometimes. Instead of watching Fox and CNN and MSNBC and Real Housewives and all the things, you know what? I'm getting on LinkedIn and I'm going to go through some of these posts and I'm going to do what Kelly was talking about. Because I got to get this by October. Like Tony said, I got to get this by October. This is going to get done. This is going to get done. There's a story. There's this guy who he said he was helping his dad work on a car, and one of the what y'all call them, what they call Tony, the lug nuts or whatever, wouldn't come off. And he was like, "Dad, I can't get it off." And he said, "Oh, it's coming off. This is coming off." And his dad said, "You know why it's coming off?" He's like, "No, sir." He said, "Because we have a brain and it doesn't. So it's coming off." That's how you got to be about your goals. What you just wrote down, for those of you that wrote them down, you know what they are now. Like V said, you know what? I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. Oh, we getting these jobs. Janelle's getting that 100K. Let's put these milestones in place and let's stop playing, y'all, because time is not on our side. This window, y'all already seen the stock market. Y'all saw all the red. Y'all see Tesla laid off, not once, but twice. But there's a labor shortage. There's opportunities, but y'all know that window's going to close. These employers are just not going to be running around looking for labor. They're going to come up with some new ideas. We need to get in there, y'all. We need to get in there, right? Y'all with me? You're welcome, Philly Madeline. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, awesome, Monica. Awesome. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're talking about achievable. So how can the goal be accomplished? Okay, Kelly, you're telling me to write it down. I've done that. I know exactly what I want to do. You're telling me to put milestones in place and just pick 3 things for this quarter, right? I got that. I know my milestones. Like V said, I'm going to follow these people. I'm going to do some research and see who's a peer within this business unit that I could potentially reach out to. I'm going to also see what they're paying for referral bonus. And I'm going to make it a point to reach out to 10 people because somebody's going to take that money. Somebody's going to take me up on that offer. Now, that's just one avenue. You can also reach out to recruiters. You can also reach out to hiring managers. The time is out for being shy. They need people that are aggressive, assertive, I should say. Assertive, right? Takes initiative, and they know exactly what they want. I've always wanted to work for this company. At LinkedIn, I see you have an opening right now for a project manager. I've been working in PMP certified. I've been working in project management for 25 years. I have worked on several initiatives in my current company, one of which has uh, raised or brought in 100K in revenue. I am ready for my next challenge right now. Who wouldn't want to talk to somebody like that? Recruiters would love it if you just handed them the information, because they're looking right now. While you out applying, guess what? They're looking. They're looking. If you're not out there, if you don't have your LinkedIn updated and with relevant keywords, and it's not polished, you need to get that. You need to get that updated. That's just an introduction. It just opens the door for who you are. If that's something you need assistance with, you need to jump in my DMs on IG. If you're on here on I won't be able to see these either. But go to my IG and just put assistance, and we can discuss that. But they need to see who you are. They need to find you, right? They need to see the value that you can contribute to their organization. They need to see who you are, like the movie trailer. Y'all saw my video. It's an introduction to the movie. I talked to somebody today. Oh my gosh, she has so much experience, so many years of experience, and just talking to her, she had the story she told me, but she had like 3 bullets for each of her jobs. And I'm like, they don't even know you exist. She's like, I don't understand it. I don't understand. I know I can do this job. Why? I'm not getting any calls. And I keep applying. I keep applying and I keep applying. I said, that's the problem. That's the problem. You don't have to do that. They will find you, but you have to be findable. Is that a word? You have to be found. They don't know you exist. Get those documents updated and not just done, y'all. Make it relevant. Make it relevant. Talk about what you've done. That's what makes you unique. There's a million recruiters just like me, but none of them have the stories that I have. They don't have the stories. And each of them, I don't have their stories. That's how you get roles. That's the value. That's your unique, that is your unique value right there. All right, let's keep going. Y'all all right? We good? Relevant. So we talked about S, which is specific. We wrote our goals down. We talked about measurable, the milestones we're going to put in place. We already said we're going to have the 3 months and the 3 goals. We talked about achievable. How can the goal be accomplished? And like I said, it takes effort. Everything is a process. I walked you through the hiring process. On the other end, when you're applying a job, it's a process. You got to get your resume done, your LinkedIn profile done. You got to talk to recruiters. You have to sell all of it is a process. Nothing happens overnight. And anything, let me say this. Anything worth having, Bishop talked about this on Sunday, takes time. It takes process. A good cake, if you take it out too early, it's going to be nasty. It's a process. That plant, right? It's a process. The conditions have to be right. The lighting, the watering, the nurturing, the care. It's a process. I tell people that get on and talk to me and want to partner with me and say, you know what, I need to get a job in a week. I'm not the coach for you. I'm not the coach for you. Because if anything, you might get an interview. But if you want a fly-by-night job, that's another coach. If you want a career that's sustainable, that will prepare you for, God forbid, another pandemic or financial crisis, which we're totally in. If you want to learn how to get set up in the right company, in the right industry that's going to have jobs down the line, then we can talk. But if you want to go to school right now and to be something that won't even be around by the time you get out of school, you spend all that time and all that money, I'm not the coach for you. Because I'm going to tell you. Because there's a lot of people that went to school and got all this education and they're not working in the job that they went to school for. So when we talk about where we at, y'all, achievable, it takes sweat, it takes time, it takes a process. I love Monica and she said step by step plan. Work that plan. Let's move on. Relevant. So we did the S, we did the M, we did the A, we got the R. Relevant. I talked about that a little bit. Relevant skills. I was just talking about that. A lot of people are going to go to school, and in 4 years, that role won't even be there that you want to go for. It won't be there. Relevancy equals your skills. Right now, you want to know why Facebook and some of these other companies, Equifax and all them, got in trouble for data breaches. That's because you the product. All the positions now that's worth anything, they're for people that have the knowledge and the skill base to solve problems. We're in a workforce now where everything is about the neck up. When my mom was working at General Motors for 42 years before she passed away, she had to use her body. Her feet was this, she wore a size 5. Her foot was this big often because she stood on her feet all day. But that era, our parents and our grandparents, they worked, they used their bodies, right? They used their bodies. You know, she put brakes in the cars for General Motors and all that, right? I was thinking about this the other day too, y'all. Side note. And I was thinking, because I'm, what I do, right? And I never had this conversation with her before she passed away. But now that I'm so deep into what I do, right? Y'all can tell I love what I do. But I was thinking, I was like, I can't imagine a Black woman working on an assembly line, putting in, I bet she was surrounded by a bunch of men, right? She couldn't, she had to be like one of a few women. Don't y'all think? That popped in my head one day. Don't y'all think? I never had that conversation. I would love to have asked her about that. But anyway, we're talking about relevancy. So when you are, if you work on your documents yourself, when it comes to relevancy, you all, the future is about skills. It's going to be skill based. It's not going to be about your tenure. I've been doing this for I'm guilty of this. I've been in TA for 30 years. I was a TA leader. Don't nobody care. Can you do the job? Can you solve this problem? You have to have the knowledge. You have to have the skills, you all. So when it comes, if you're doing your own documents or if we do them for you, what we extrapolate from what you've done all these years is we want the accomplishments that you have and the highlights. And we have specific questions to get that from you and make sure that it's highlighted on your document. So think relevancy. If you have antiquated tools or software or terms on your resume or cover letter or profile, remove them. Nobody wants to know that you were in a secretary pool. If you put down I was a secretary, and they call them admin assistants and executive assistants now. Go through your documents and make sure that you're speaking in what's happening in your industry right now in relevant terms. And if you don't know, look it up. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? We good? Robin, really? Yeah, my mom worked there for 42 years. Y'all know they used to give pensions. Y'all remember pensions? They had stock and everything. Like they used to give everything. She had Disney stock and everything. Anyway, let me keep going. Okay, the last one, because I know I'm time bound. I want to answer questions if you have one. So we did specific, measurable, achievable, relevant. The last one, which is the T, is time bound. When can I accomplish this goal? So some of you have already shared, I can accomplish this. You know what? I want to do this by October. Some of you said December. Some of you said July. Rhonda said next week, doggone it. I want this next week. Right? So you want to be mindful about your goal and when can you accomplish. Don't just write the goal down and just have it there and don't work towards it. You have a goal. What is it going to take to achieve it? If you have kids or someone you love, if somebody said, I need $20,000 or we going to keep your kid, you know what you would sell everything you have because it's a priority to you. If your career isn't a priority to you, you can throw this away. You can toss it. You can hang up the phone. Log off. But if you're serious about this, and you know you want to get to that 100K, you know you want to work remotely, you know you want to work in that LinkedIn and Google or Amazon, take the action. When can you accomplish these goals? You have to stay consistent, and it's hard. I get it. There's so many distractions right now. There's so many distractions. All these horrible shootings. We got war. We got the government doing stuff. We got we have to deal with our jobs. We have to deal with our families. I know it's tough. I'm not trying to make this like it's simple, but I know it can happen. And that's why tonight I decided, you know what? It's the top. It's too many new things. New week, new month, new quarter, half a year, 179 days left, y'all. This can happen. You have to believe in you, because I do. I know what's possible. I know what's possible. I came here from Illinois with $85, 12-hour drive. How? Who knew? Y'all heard 2 weeks ago, I played you a recording of me miserable. I was miserable in my job. There's no other word. I can say I hate it, but that's not even strong enough. It was a horrible place. And I decided I'm going to go for it. I'm going to work at LinkedIn under Jeff Weiner because I like his leadership style. I want to work in that company. I've watched them. I've followed them. I know everything about their culture. I know what business unit. I know exactly who I want to work for. This is what I'm going to do. I went in. I found a recruiter that was working at Microsoft. I'm going to go this way. I got in Microsoft. You give me a goal, and I'm going for it. If they had my daughter and they said you need $500,000, I'm selling everything. If y'all want this bad enough, you got to want it like you want air, like you drowning. I told my clients this the other Monday. Didn't I say this, y'all? You got to want it like you drowning. But some of y'all going to take this and walk away and be like, oh, that was good. You know how you go to church and be like, oh, yeah, he preaching. That's good. And then you go and you do the same thing. You don't get to your goals that way. If you see all these other people living their life, and how did she get that job? I don't understand. How did she get it? How did he get that? I come in early. I stay late. I do. That's the problem. They ain't checking for you because you come in early and you stay late. Those days are gone about perform. I work hard. Those days are gone. Solve my problem. That's what you do. That's what they want. Step up. I'm an introvert. I'm shy. I really don't. I'm really okay. Okay. That's fine. Everything you want is outside of your comfort zone. Everything. Everything. I work with somebody and then we don't answer questions. They worked in a warehouse all their life. And this is when I first started doing career coaching. All their life. And he said, my back is starting to hurt. And they drove what's the thing called? A forklift. A forklift. They said, my back is starting to hurt. And I'm the only woman, and I really want to work in corporate. And she touched me because y'all heard my story. I always wanted to work in corporate. She said, but I have no clue how to get in it. I said, well, what have you been doing? Tell me a little bit about. I said, have you been applying? She said, yeah. She said, I get on. I think she was getting on Indeed and Monster, she said. I said, well, the jobs that you want, the corporate jobs, I said, there's some of them on Indeed. I said, but most of them are on LinkedIn. She said, LinkedIn. I said, yeah, she didn't even know anything about it. I think she probably had heard about it, but she didn't have a profile or anything. I said, so go start searching. When we started working together, go start just looking around and getting familiar with the platform. And she said, Kelly, this is a whole new world for me. She said, I never thought that I could make more than $11 an hour. She said, some of these are paying, she was like $50,000. She said, I've always been hourly. She said, I only thought that I could work hourly. She said, I only thought that the jobs were on Monster or Career Builder or Indeed. She said, this is a whole world for me. Whatever you want. And I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not trying to sell you a woo woo, lifestyle or anything. But whatever you want, because you're here and you're looking at me, I am a walking, living testimony. I had no clue. When I left Illinois, I was making $9.80 an hour, and people thought I was balling out of control because that's the most you can make where I'm from. And you look like me. I had no clue. I never worked in corporate. I didn't have the etiquette. I didn't have any of it. So when you look at me, and I'm telling you this, it ain't something I heard. Something I know. You can do, you can be, you can have anything you want because you deserve it. Because you deserve it. All right, we good? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Was that all right? Let me know. Was that all right? Did we get anything out of that? Was it helpful? Y'all got to let me know. Was it helpful? Let me see. I'm going to scroll back up because I know I missed some questions. IG, we okay? Did I miss anything? What's up, Tion? What's going on? Okay. Okay. Charles says I gave my milestone. That's it, Tom. That's it. I'm working on. Go catch those dreams, you all. Gotta go there. Okay. Awesome. 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 Solutions equals goal. That's right. That's right. That's right, Philly. That's it. That's it. This was helpful, Lori. Okay. 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 Okay, Stacy. I'm glad. I'm glad. All right, Fran. I hear you. I hear you. Let me scroll back up. What I miss, y'all? What I miss? Y'all got any questions? Y'all doing the thing. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Margie said, I want to work as a director of HR within 15 miles from homes and mountains. Go ahead, girl. That's by the end of third quarter. She's not playing no games with y'all this evening. She is not playing games with y'all this evening. I love it, Margie. I love it. I love it. Also try the ladders, Margie. That's a lot of executive level roles. If you haven't, it's another one. I can't think of what it's called. Um, Try the ladder. Try the ladder. I don't know if they pay because they got a little fancy on me, but try the ladders also for executive level roles. So that's a little nugget for you, Stacy. Hi there. I wonder if that happened. Companies choosing candidates for other positions, not post. Absolutely, Stacy. That happens. That happens often. We can't worry about them though. You know what I'm saying? Like that does happen. That's why the consistency you all will pay off more than you know, right? Sometimes we get blindsided. And I ain't saying all this is right. The things that happen is not right. It's not fair, but life ain't fair. Some of us been through, all of us, ain't some of us, all of us been through something. That wasn't fair. But when we get into these jobs, y'all, and these employers, and it's just like when people waiting on the government to help us. No, we got to help ourselves. These employers, you can't wait on your boss to say, hey, I have this opening coming because you automatically assume. I read a story, if you in the Facebook live, I read a story about a VP. She thought for sure she had been doing this job. She had worked her way up. She has been performing on a high level, really contributing. And a new leader came in and said, I got different plans for this role. She was right in line. Easy. She just assumed. But how many of y'all have had new leadership? Okay, I'm glad, Philly, that it was helpful. Y'all had new leadership. You never know from day to day, y'all. That's why I'm saying you have to take control of your career. This is like your own baby. This is like you have to nurture it. You have to develop it. You have to feed your career. Nurture it. Take care of it, y'all. Take care of it. Yeah, it does. It does happen. I also would like to build up my computer and administrate. Awesome. Awesome. That's right. Imagination Unlimited. Lee said, I will be working in a business finance position remotely within the tech, healthcare, or entertainment industry. I will be with a company where I can grow while I complete my degrees. I love it, Lee. I love it. I love it. That's it. That's it. I love it. I love it, y'all. I love it, y'all. Aw. Kelly, I'm so glad I got on this chat. You are I'm gangster. Oh no. I get passionate though. You are dealing with things I've been through and going through. You are a blessing to the sky. Oh, don't make me cry. I don't wear makeup, but oh I get bruised when I cry. Y'all know you get the red nose. It can be boiling hot. I get a red nose when I cry. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Havana said, "Oh no, oh no, I'm getting ready. I was fired from AT&T in a dead-end job as a customer service rep. However, I continue with MBS. That's what I'm talking about. That's all right, Havana. That's okay. You kept going. You kept going. Keep going. I'm telling you, keep going. Keep going. Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen, right? And we can't control. We can only control what we can control. The uncontrollables we can't. Sometimes, y'all, it's going to be, you'll be blindsided. You will be going on your merry way at work. I'm telling you because it happened to me. I'm like loving Georgia cable television. Y'all already know the story. I was loving my life there. 8 minutes from home, 401k. They even had pensions back then. I used to bring my daughter to work with me because I loved it so much. Knew everybody. They're like, oh no, ma'am. Mm-mm. I'm like, what? What? I was devastated. I was devastated for 6 months. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have a daughter because I just, again, I was from a small, I didn't know about stuff like this happening to people. So it sent me for a loop. And this is what I don't want. This is the reason why I started doing this. Because of everything I've seen, some of the stories have been horrific. Through the 30 years I've been doing this, y'all, I got a story for everything. I promise you. But when I started, I said, you know what, I'm going to go. If you saw my ad, I had on the green shirt, and I said, don't believe the hype when people telling y'all there's hidden jobs. Some of y'all saw that ad. And I was nervous to get out. I'm being honest, total transparent moment. I was nervous to get out there and say something. I said, but you know what? If somebody don't, if ain't nobody else going to say it, you know. And I've always been a risk taker. Anybody that leave Illinois and go to Georgia with $85, you know they got to be a risk taker, right? But God, I will say that. But God. I'm like, I'm going to say it because y'all lying to these people. Ain't no hidden jobs. It's people giving people jobs. Ain't no hidden job. And I saw this one, the reason I saw this one person that called themselves a coach. His whole thing is about hidden jobs. I'm like, that's not true. And y'all know, y'all probably know me by now. I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, that's not true. You ain't even a recruiter. You somebody that worked as somebody in a business, in a building. You're not, that's not true. Quit telling people that. I'm like, let me get out. Let me get out here and tell these people the truth. That's not true. There's no hidden job market. So anyway, let me keep going. What else, y'all? I'm doing follow. That's right, Rhonda. Go ahead. That's it. That's it. B, I will double check to make sure I'm following up. Okay, awesome. I think I read that one. What's my IG? I am Kelly Jackson. Kelly with an I. I am Kelly Jackson. Kelly with an I. That's right, Havana. Absolutely on point, adaptable. I'll send you help with resume. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't realize it, but I look forward to y'all like my family. I really look forward to this. So hopefully, like I said, this was helpful. It's a friends and family hookup out here now. Absolutely, Stacy. They absolutely do it. They do bring their families in. They do absolutely. Y'all didn't seen it. Y'all have seen it. We've all seen it. Oh, is it true that your credit can be a factor in their decision? Your credit typically is a factor if you're working in a position where maybe you're working in a financial position. So back in the day, like I used to hire for like people that drove cars, and so we would have to do what's it called, DUI, on part of the background check because most background checks are just criminal history. So we had to add the DUI part. So typically in roles where they check your credit, it's because the role has to do with finance or money or something along those lines. But typically, you don't get your credit checked if you wanted to be a recruiter or something like that. So typically, that's when I've seen that, Ron. Don't give up. We're not giving up. We're not giving up. We're gonna keep going because I'm telling you, it's right around the corner. I got one more story for you, just because you said that. My daughter, she called me one day, middle of the day. It was like 2:10, just random. I said, "Hello, hello." Ma, I think I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. Ma, I just can't take it. Everything feel like the walls is cooling in. Ma, I got these bills and I don't want to call you. I don't want to ask you for no more money. Ma, please, I just don't understand. I've been applying to all these jobs and nothing is working. I was like, okay, okay, take a breath. I said, what happened? What's going on? She said, well, Ma, I wanted to transition and I wanted to do this and I've done everything you said and I said, okay. I said, let's breathe. This was maybe like a Wednesday. I said, just breathe. I said, now you know that typically when it feels like everything is happening, just everything, just everything's coming down on you. Everything is happening at one time. That typically means I've been around. I got a birthday this month. I've been around a while. That means that what you want is right around the corner. It's just like going up Stone Mountain and you just trying to get there, trying to get to the top because you're tired. Typically, that means that what you want is right around the corner. That was on a Wednesday. When I tell y'all on Monday, Tuesday, by that following Wednesday, that child had 3 offers. You can't give up, y'all. Sometimes for my believers out there, it's just a test. It's just a test because you're growing, you're evolving, and your patience is being tested. Because when you do get into this new role in that new industry, that new field, you're going to be tested. Because sometimes the grass can look greener. I'm just going to go over here and I'm just going to leave. Sometimes we don't know what we're going to, but we have to be able to withstand it all. I'm going to make this work. Don't give up, y'all. You've come too far. You've come too far. All that work history, all that experience, all that schooling. Somebody just said they were going to school, all that studying, all that money. You just want to throw it away and just settle and be mediocre? I'm just gonna stay here. My 401k, they match it. Have you seen the stock? Really? They match my 401k, but they pay my health insurance and I'm just gonna stay here. I know I'm capped on my salary. I know they said ain't no career growth here, but I just gotta stay here. Is that what you would tell your kids? Just stay? Just settle? Would you tell them that? Your grandkids, your nieces, nephew? Would your parents tell you that? Just stay. Just stay because that's good. Just stay. There's a story about this. I keep telling y'all stories. I know we're gonna go, y'all. There's a story about a fly. A fly can leap 36 inches. Let's say my arm is 36 inches. A fly can leap, but if you put a fly in a jar let's say the jar was half of it. If you put a fly in a jar with the cap on it, the fly already know it could leap 36 inches. He already know he's done it. You put him in a jar with the lid on it, and he keep trying to get to the 36 inches that he know he can, but he keep hitting his head. He keep on hitting it. I can get 36, but I'm tired of hitting my head. I'm tired. I'm tired of applying to jobs. I'm just tired. I'm done. I'm done. Nobody's calling me. I keep getting ghosted. They won't even give me feedback. I'm tired. I'm tired of asking my boss for a raise. I'm tired of asking my boss for a stretch assignment. I'm tired. Tired of these people getting promoted around me. I'm tired. I'm tired. So it quit trying. The fly quit trying. And so instead of flying to the top, it just I'm not gonna go to the top because I keep hitting my head. So I'm just gonna stay right here. So stay right here. And then the fly have a family, the kids and everybody around just know, okay, we're just doing this. We're not doing no more. We're not gonna do any more than this because that's what I see. So mom and dad do this, what mom do, this what dad do. That's it. But you got the skills, you got the talent, you got the knowledge, you got the experience, you got the years, you got the talent. But you're gonna settle. You can soar. You know you can because some of y'all done told me. You said it. Kelly, I just need the opportunity. I know I can do it. There's a reason you know it because it's in here. You didn't make it up. You know for a fact you can do it. So somebody got to give you an opportunity, right? That means keep going. It's in you for a reason. When I made, go back and look at that video. I did it 2 weeks ago or a week ago. There's a reason I made that video. I had no clue what it was for. And I said, I don't know why I'm making this, but I hope it will help somebody one day. I ain't gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna do it, but I couldn't have dreamt this, y'all. If my mom was alive, she would be in shock because I was the shyest person ever. In middle school, I used to say that I had a period every time it was time to swim because I was that shy. I had big thighs, what they would consider big thighs back then, and this may be too much for the gentlemen, but ladies, y'all know what I'm saying. I had big thighs. What they would be considered small now, but back then I used to take duct tape. God is my witness. I'm not making this up. And I would squeeze them till when I took it off, the blood would be stopped. And I would wrap it up because I didn't want anybody to see my thighs in my jeans or anything. I didn't want nobody to see. I wore sweatshirts and I wore hoodies and tops because I didn't want anybody to see. This guy found me on Instagram maybe about 3-4 years ago, and he was a varsity. He was 2 years ahead of me in high school. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, didn't you go to Auburn?" I was like, "Yeah." I knew him because he was a jock back then. He was, one of the person. He's like, "Oh, you the sweatshirt girl." And I was like, "That's what they called me," because I would stay covered up. I was so shy. It would be 90 degrees and I would be sweating, but I was so shy, y'all. But God, y'all, I'm gonna shut up. But just know I do this because I've been through it and I know you can. And I believe in you. I believe in you. All right. All right, y'all. All right. All right, y'all. All right. All right. All right. All right. Are y'all good? We good? You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go. Hopefully this was helpful, y'all. I see y'all next week. We're doing this every week. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I got some special guests for y'all at the end of the month. I think it will be, I know it's going to be very valuable. It's my birthday month, so we're doing a lot of good things, a lot of surprises. So y'all hang in there with me. I appreciate y'all Love y'all. Have a great night. Bye. Go get some rest. Go get some rest. Have a great week. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, IG. My battery about to leave. Anyway, bye, y'all.